Okay, well, we're gonna plastic dip this hood on the Mustang. We're planning just to do the center area in here, right in between that center scoop. And it originally went on there, so all we had to take off was 4 bolts, 1, 2, and then same side on the opposite hydraulic. And then the ground cable, which was similar to this one, except there's one on the hood right now, and that just screwed right down into there. So that's all it took to take off the hood, and now we're just starting to tape this up. Okay, well, we got all the hood taped off and papered up, and all our seams taped. So we're gonna start painting this now. Okay, we started putting the black on, and if you can see that, it's kind of patchy, and it'll go on like that until you get a few coats on, and you don't want to put too much on. You just slowly fill it in, and eventually it'll keep getting darker and darker. We normally do about 4 or 5 coats, and somewhere around there, whatever it takes to cover it up. Okay, well, this is coat 4, and you can see it's starting to get darker than, what, 2 was it that I last did the one on? And you're starting to get, you still have that original silver showing through, and that should disappear, like some of these little darker spots right in there. Okay, well, we're on coat 6 here. Now you can see there's barely any silver, and then the parts that were already black are starting to blend into everything else. And we've just been using regular plasti dip, so it peels off if you don't want it. And it's basically like rubber in a can, except it's removable. And how much is it a can? Like $4. Like $3-4. And we also have done the Mustang letters and this little, I don't know what you want to call it, underplate, all in that same plasti dip. And just tape it out, and then on your very last coat, peel it off right away before it dries. Okay, so this is the last coat we're going to be doing. All the silver is filled in, and so what you're going to do is do your final coat real light, and then you're going to want to start with an edge. For us, it's right here. So we're going to want to peel this off right away to not let that last coat dry. Okay, well, we just got this done, and I think it looks awesome from the just plain silver. It really makes the scoop pop out. You see it a lot more. That black really brings it out. Okay, so we're going to let that dry for probably a half hour, and then we're going to put it back on the car, and we'll show you how it looks. Okay, well, this is kind of a this is kind of a bad example, because this one actually turned out pretty good. We don't have really any bad edges that we need to touch up. Otherwise, you'd take your straight edge and just a regular razor blade and cut off any of the other plastic you needed. An example of that is when we did this Mustang right here. We had a few bad edges, like inside the A here, where you couldn't really get good with the tape, and we just took a little hand square and just got enough through that rubber, and then it peeled right off. Okay, so we just got the hood back on, and it looks really cool. At least I think so. And nice clean lines, no bubbles, fairly glossy finish. And another thing that he added to this is some little LEDs in the fog lights, because he didn't have fog lights in this car. So where'd you get them strip fog lights? Right along. There.
AutoZone.
How much?
$20.
Those were $20 at AutoZone.
21.09.
So and they're flexible, so you're able to do corners and 90-degree angles. But it turned out pretty good.